So I think I should use my super fingers and just focus on the camera. There we go. Why the hell music is not playing? I hate it. Hey, you buddy, come here. Why the actual fuck if the music is not playing? Oh, there we go, I paused it, sorry. So, what's going on everybody? Hope you guys are happy to see me back on my channel, and here I am back with the first episode of B Talks. And in the B Talks we generally talk about the latest updates in the gaming world and the technology, maybe kinda. So, we all remember the company which we talked about earlier stages of this year, that about the Telltale, that it might get closed because it was like facing the problem of funds. So the last game which we played by the company was The Walking Dead, the final season, which I played on my channel, and it got a really sexy response. So basically in this video I'm just going to talk about the present status of the Telltale Gaming company and what's in the better future of the company, because I have two articles in my hand, apparently on my iPhone, which I will be reading really loud, and you guys can also read that in the description down below. I have given you the links. So the first article is from IGN, and this was published on 28 August 2019, 11:40 p.m. according to my Indian Standard Time. And the article title clearly says Telltale Games shutdown and revival explained. So they're just like telling Telltale Games is alive again following a buyout from Malibu, California based company called LCG Entertainment. So I think the company LCG Entertainment might buy the company, and this can be a lifesaver for the company. At least we love the projects which they were working on. If you talk about the Batman, if you talk about the Wolf Among Us, they were like some of the unfinished storylines which you will love to see in the future of Telltale. So again, there is one more title in the article, and that says Telltale Games is back, like sort of. So it says, this morning it was reported by Polygon that Malibu-based company LCG Entertainment purchased Telltale Games and its asset for an undisclosed amount. So the amount can be less or maybe high. I don't know like how much share of the company they bought, how many games they bought. I don't know, like it's a disclosed, like undisclosed thing, so we don't know what's in the future. So the Telltale Games are Jamie Otley and Brian Waddell, game industry veterans with no prior history at Telltale Games. So basically I have to say they do not have a basic knowledge of the gaming company, like what was it in the beginning, but I think they both can take this company to the new heights. So I have to say, like, Otley has taken a good step for the people who used to work earlier in the company, and he has said to the people of IGN that we will work on the new games based on the Telltale associated properties, and employees will be offered freelance roles with the potential to turn full-time, and some of original Telltale employees will be offered the job also. So that's a really good plan to like bring your people back to home. So the main question right now is, what can the new Telltale company do? What will be the future of Batman, Wolf Among Us, or maybe we can see a new beginning of the Walking Dead series? Maybe they have more stories to tell, or maybe they will get some suggestions from the company's working employees that were working earlier. So the main question which we're facing right now, what games will the Telltale will make now? So listen, in this article it is clearly mentioned that although Telltale retains the right of its original games as well as some license like those from WB, Telltale Games won't be able to develop new games for license it lost since the company closure in 2018. That means, you know what that means? That means there will be no Marvel, no Minecraft, most importantly no Walking Dead, because the company closed, the games are closed, and maybe the company is now like a new separate entity. So one of the major developers in the Telltale company, whose name was Ryan Bino, told IGN like he thinks it great if this means the company are made available again, the even better if this means people who were affected by the layoff can find the work again, or some still haven't. So there are many people who lost their jobs, and I think they might get it back. And he also added to his statement like, Telltale Games isn't coming back. A company bought our assets. I'm still working through the trauma of our company closing, and I am missing my friends every day, which he used to work with earlier. Former Telltale employees Caroline Liddick tweeted following the news of Telltale's revival. So it's a pretty much nice news that the company is being bought by LCJ Entertainment, but it's now a new version, a new birth of the company. So they do not have any access to their older games, but we wish that we might get some new good updates from the old games. And now, if I talk about the most happiest article by IGN, which they issued on 28 August 2019. And this is the most happiest and the second most article by IGN, and they posted this article on the same day, but after like some hours. So the article said, Telltale Games is being revived as a new company with the rights to The Wolf Among Us and Batman. So at least that's like a 5% good news that we might get another season of The Wolf Among Us, and we can also watch the future of Bruce Wayne in the Batman Warrior Within Season 3. So as we all know that the new Telltale company is being run by two people, Jamie and Otley, and in an interview, Otley confirmed that some workers from the original Telltale games will also be offered freelancing roles. And he also said there are some other expired license that we are looking at. So in addition to The Wolf Among Us, which was scheduled to get a sequel, the Batman, the new Telltale, and also full rights to the original Telltale games like Puzzle Aging. So we can possibly hope for a better future for Telltale Games and for The Wolf Among Us, at least for now, because the laws of and the license of The Walking Dead and the Stranger Things Telltale series, which was coming but never came due to the closure of the company, is with the Skybound company. So a company has the major parts of the company, and the Skybound company has two of the major games, which was the Stranger Things Season 1, which was coming, and The Walking Dead, which they finished and showed us the episode 4. And right now, Otley's company, LCJ Entertainment, who also worked with Power Rangers and like Duck Dynasty, they are having currently the license of Batman and The Wolf Among Us, and they have bought the company, the Telltale. So right now, the company is not talking about the earlier titles which they are watching right now, like sort of. They're not talking about Minecraft, they're not talking about Guardians of the Galaxy Season 1 or 2, because I guess this is like some sort of a Marvel property and they just don't want to get in the facade right now. Maybe they will think about that too. And I guess it's a really sad moment for like gamers like us, that if the laws of the Walking Dead and the Stranger Things is with Skybound companies, we will not see a sequel of these games now, because the Telltale company will not buy these anymore. I guess that's the story. And another statement, Arlie said to IGN people, this is a viable business that went away due to market conditions and some scale choices made. I like games that tell stories, and I think our industry should have a company that specializes in narrative-driven games. So I think whatever she wanted to say was like, when we used to play the Telltale games, we used to feel connected, and she wants to establish that connection. So as far as we know, the negotiations of the buying of the Telltale company started 6 months ago, and the new Telltale Games is located in Malibu, California, Tony Stark's place. So Otley also said about the new future and the brighter future of the company that we will focus on tools, technology, and design in-houses, and some technologies like animation, motion capture will be done with the right partnership externally. So that's a really nice call, which I can say from Otley companies, because they want the company to be back on their original track, and they should get the respect which they earned. So in the end of the article, Otley just said it was like such a sad moment for them to see a company closing in the final season of The Walking Dead, and the game was finished after episode 2 because the company was getting closed, but thanks to Skybound companies, they showed us till the episode 4. And she's saying like, we will bring the company back to its original pace and the original trust, because they will ask the people, or I guess they will watch some statistics of the company, like what kind of storyline the people wants. So I guess we might not get a game in 2019 or maybe in the late 2020, but we might get a new game by the Telltale company LCJ Entertainment in maybe I guess 2021. So we all can just cross our fingers and just hope for the best. And this is the first episode of B Talks, and I'll see you guys in the next video with some other new update of the gaming industry. And till that time, go crazy, go gaming, stay awesome, smash the like button. I love you, and bye bye.